Welcome, everyone. Today is not just another day. It's not just a Monday, or Tuesday, or Friday. It's not just a date on your calendar. Today is your reset button. Today is your chance to wake up and rewrite your story. This is not a motivational video. This is a mirror. A mirror that shows you the version of yourself you were always meant to become. I know you've been tired. I know you've been confused. Maybe you've been feeling stuck. Maybe your mornings feel empty. But from today, that changes. Because the next few minutes will be the most powerful minutes of your life. Breathe in. This is your beginning. Let's start. Let's talk about mornings. Because most people waste them. They treat morning like a burden. They hit snooze. They check their phones. They scroll. They complain. But not you. From now on, morning is your weapon. Morning is your secret advantage. Because when the world is asleep, you rise. When others are complaining, you're creating. When others are repeating yesterday, you are designing your tomorrow. Morning is not about time. It's about identity. When you win your morning, you win your life. And here's why. Morning is mental power. Your brain is most clear in the morning. It's like a fresh whiteboard. If you fill it with stress, overthinking, and noise, that's your entire day. But if you fill it with silence, clarity, energy, purpose, you start becoming a different person. One powerful morning can create 100 days of momentum. Morning is decision time. In the morning, you get two choices. Be lazy for a few more hours, or build a life you don't want to escape from. Success is not about motivation. It's about choosing the right actions when nobody is watching. Mornings are private victories. They're not for the world to see. But one day, the world will see the results. Morning is identity training. Every morning is a chance to prove to yourself who you are. Are you someone who gives up or gets up? Are you someone who lets emotions decide your day? Or someone who commands their mind like a warrior? You don't rise when you feel like it. You rise because your future is waiting. So let's stop treating mornings like they don't matter. Because they are the foundation of greatness. No one sees what you do at 6 a.m., but they'll see what your life becomes at 6 p.m. And it all starts now. Let me ask you something. Have you ever woken up and felt like giving up? You opened your eyes, and instead of power, you felt pain. You felt tired of life, tired of trying, tired of failing, tired of hoping. You're not alone. But listen to me. That pain you feel in the morning, that voice that says, go back to sleep, that's not your weakness. That is the enemy. And your first job every morning is simple. Defeat that enemy. What is this enemy? It's not your alarm clock. It's not the dark weather. It's not your broken dreams. It's the story in your mind. The one that says, I can't. I'm behind. I don't feel like it today. This is your battleground, not outside, but inside your head. And the fight, it happens every single morning. The weak listen to the enemy, the strong answer back. How do you win this battle? You get up, you move, you speak power, you drink water, you make your bed, you write down your goals, you remind yourself, I'm not here to waste another day. I'm here to make this life count. And even if your life is not perfect, even if your situation is painful, you still rise. You rise because it's the only way out. Motivation doesn't last, but habits do. And the habit of fighting, of not giving up, that's what makes you unstoppable. And every morning when you choose to fight, you are creating a future most people will never have. You don't need to feel like a champion. You just need to act like one. Because action creates belief. And belief creates identity. And identity, that creates your entire life. Now I'm going to give you 10 powerful morning habits that can completely change your life. These are not just habits. These are daily actions that can transform your mindset, your focus, and your future. Habit 1. Make your bed like a warrior. This habit is not about cleaning. It's about control. It's about waking up and taking command of your environment. When you make your bed the moment you wake up, you are sending a message to your brain. I control this space. I control this moment. I am not here to be lazy. I am here to begin with discipline. It's a small action, but it creates a chain reaction for the rest of your day. Most people wake up and do the first lazy thing. Snooze the alarm. Lie in bed. Scroll their phone. Stay in that half-dead mental state for 30 minutes. But when you make your bed first, you do the first power move of the day. You tell your mind, we don't delay. We don't hesitate. We finish what we start. That feeling that I did something becomes your first victory. There was a speech by a U.S. Navy Admiral, William McRaven. He said, "If you want to change the world, start by making your bed." Why did a military commander say that? Because in the Navy, when you wake up, your first job is to complete a task. That task is to make your bed perfectly. Neat, sharp, disciplined. It's not about the bed. It's about the mind. He said, if you do that every morning, you will start to believe, I can do hard things. I can complete tasks. I can be someone who gets things done. And even if you have a bad day, at least when you come back home at night, your bed is made. That's a reminder that you did something right. You started strong. You didn't let laziness win. How it changes you. You feel clean and organized. 2. You feel proud within 2 minutes of waking up. You feel like someone who takes care of details. You train your brain to finish what you start. And that changes how you talk, how you walk, how you handle pressure. Because a warrior doesn't leave things unfinished. And you are a warrior now. A made bed is a made mind. A made mind becomes a strong life. Start your day with discipline, and your day will obey you. Habit 2. Drink a glass of water, like it's fuel for your dream. The moment you wake up, your body is dry, tired, and thirsty. You've just gone 6 to 8 hours with no water, no movement, no alertness. But here's the secret. Before coffee, before food, before phone, drink a full glass of water, not slowly, not lazily. Drink it with purpose. While you drink it, say to yourself, this water is my fuel. I'm waking up my brain. I'm giving energy to my focus, my words, my actions. This is the beginning of something powerful. Why it matters. People don't understand the importance of this habit. They ignore it. But science proves this. Your brain needs water to think clearly. Your muscles need water to move efficiently. Your mood improves when you're hydrated. Your motivation hormones, dopamine, rise with water and sunlight. Skipping this step is like trying to drive a car with no fuel. You can't expect to feel powerful when your body is running on empty. There are successful athletes, CEOs, and top performers who follow one common ritual. They hydrate the moment they wake up, because they know their mind can't be sharp without water. They know fatigue is fake weakness created by dehydration. One Olympic coach said, "When my athletes feel low energy, the first question I ask is, did you drink water this morning?" Because usually, that's the answer. How to make this habit powerful. Don't just drink like it's a boring step. Make it a ritual. Make it sacred. Stand tall. Breathe. Take a deep sip and say in your mind, I am waking up for something bigger than comfort. I am building a future with these small decisions. I am not here to be weak. I am here to be ready. This 10-second act sends a signal to your mind. The engine is on. Let's go. Weak mornings begin with weak rituals. Powerful mornings begin with simple decisions made with power. A glass of water isn't just hydration, it's a symbol that you're fueling your body to carry your dreams. Habit 3. Start your day with silence, not noise. The world will try to own your attention the second you wake up. But if you don't protect your peace, you'll never hear your power. What it means, the moment most people open their eyes, they grab their phones. They go straight to notifications, straight to Instagram, straight to YouTube, straight to the opinions, distractions, and chaos of the world. And they wonder why they feel anxious, tired, and unfocused by 9 a.m. It's because their day didn't start with clarity. It started with noise. But the winners, the high performers, they do something very different. They protect the first few minutes of their day with silence. Not because they are monks, but because they understand something that most people don't. Silence is where you hear your truth. Noise is where you forget who you are. Silence gives you space, and in that space, you can. Think clearly. Feel your emotions. Plan your day. Reconnect with your purpose. Without silence, your mind is like a messy room, full of things that don't belong to you. But when you give yourself even 60 seconds of silence in the morning, you begin your day with ownership. You are not reacting. You are choosing. Think about someone like Steve Jobs. He was known for walking in silence, thinking deeply, and protecting his space in the early hours of the day. No phones, no messages, no noise. Because he knew, if I want to create something great, I have to start my day in stillness. The greatest artists, writers, athletes, leaders, they all protect their mornings from the noise of the world. Because when you let the world speak first, you lose the chance to hear your own voice. How to do this? Simple. Right after you wake up, do not grab your phone. Do not check the news. Do not let someone else's voice become the first sound you hear. Instead, sit for 1 to 2 minutes. Breathe. Feel your heartbeat. Ask yourself one powerful question. What kind of life am I about to create today? That 1 minute might feel small, but it will separate you from the 98% of people who wake up and surrender to the world. In the silence of the morning, you will hear your deepest power. Don't let your first moment of the day be someone else's noise. Let it be your decision. Habit 4. Do 10 push-ups, even if you don't want to. This is not about fitness. It's about proving something to yourself before the day begins. Doing 10 push-ups in the morning is a symbol. A symbol that says, my body listens to me. My mind is not in control of me. I don't wait for motivation. I act first. Even if you're tired, even if your arms feel heavy, even if you can't do a perfect push-up, do it. Because that moment, when you do what you don't feel like doing, is the moment you become stronger than your old self. There is a rule of life. If you do hard things early, the rest of the day becomes easier. Most people avoid effort in the morning. They want comfort first. But comfort is a trap. It makes your brain weaker. It tells your body, we're lazy today. But when you start your day with 10 push-ups, you say, I choose effort. I choose motion. I choose control. You will walk differently. You will speak more powerfully, because your brain now sees you as someone who does hard things first. There are hundreds of successful people, Navy SEALs, CEOs, athletes, who do a small workout first thing in the morning. Not because they need muscles, but because they need momentum. A former Marine once said, "If I do one push-up in the morning, I remember I'm not soft. I remember I'm still in the fight." Even if your body is tired, even if your life is hard right now, those 10 push-ups are you saying, "I'm still here. I'm not giving up today." What if I can't do 10 push-ups? Then do 5. Do them on your knees. Do squats. Do jumping jacks. Do high knees. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you move your body with power, because motion creates emotion, and motion creates identity. If you wait for energy, you will stay weak. But if you generate energy, even just 10 push-ups, you will feel powerful again. Do it before your brain gives you 100 excuses. Do it before your fear says later. That first drop of sweat will remind you, I don't need to feel strong. I just need to act strong. And the strength will come. Habit 5. Speak one powerful line. Every morning, before the world fills your mind with fear, before social media tells you what you're not, before your past tries to remind you of your failures, you take control. You speak one sentence out loud, one line that becomes your shield, your weapon, your anchor. It could be, I am not weak anymore. I am rising from everything that was meant to destroy me. I am here to become the strongest version of myself. This is my year. I'm not wasting it. You choose the line that matches your fight, and you speak it with your full voice, not a whisper, not a doubt. Why this is life-changing. Your brain believes what it hears most often. If you wake up and say, I can't do this, I'm tired, I'm behind, I'm unlucky, then your brain starts to build your day around that weakness. But if you wake up and say, I am unbreakable, I am focused, I am becoming powerful, then your brain builds your actions around that power. This is called self-programming. Your thoughts become beliefs. Beliefs become actions. Actions become habits. Habits become identity. And identity creates your future. Choose your line. One sentence. Powerful, clear, stand tall, shoulders back. Speak it out loud. Not in your mind. Say it. Feel it. Close your eyes and imagine it's already true. Speak it like you're talking to the old version of yourself, the version that doubted, the version that cried alone, and tell them, we're done being weak. From now on, this is who I am. If you don't speak power into your mornings, the world will speak doubt into your day. You've heard your fear enough. Now it's time to hear your strength. Say one powerful line every day, and it will echo through your future. Habit 6. Look in the mirror and talk to yourself with power. Every morning we look in the mirror. But most people don't really see themselves. They see their tired eyes, their regrets, their imperfections, their past mistakes, their lost confidence, and they stay silent. But this habit changes everything. You look in the mirror, not with shame, not with doubt, but with courage. You look at yourself and say, I see you, I know your pain, but I'm proud of you for showing up again today. This is where healing begins. This is where transformation starts. Because when you can speak to yourself like someone you love, you start to become someone you trust. When you look into your own eyes and speak truth, you connect with your real self. The version that is still fighting, still trying, still holding on. You don't need applause. You don't need followers. You don't need someone to call and say, I believe in you. You need you. You need to look in the mirror and say, you didn't quit yesterday, and you're not going to quit today either. This builds inner strength that cannot be broken by the world. There's a story about a young woman who used to feel worthless. Every morning she would cry silently before going to work. She felt unseen, unloved, and lost. One day she decided to do something new. She stood in front of the mirror and said, I don't care how I feel. I'm proud of you for surviving. I'm proud of you for waking up. At first it felt fake, but she kept doing it every morning for 30 days. And something happened. She stopped walking like a ghost. She started walking like a woman who respected herself. Her face changed. Her energy changed. Her decisions changed, because her relationship with herself changed. Stand in front of your mirror after brushing or washing your face. Look into your own eyes for 5 seconds. Don't look away. Say one real thing to yourself. I forgive you. You are growing. You've made mistakes, but you're not a mistake. I believe in you. Repeat until you feel it, even just a little. This is not about motivation. This is about self-respect. The world will only respect you after you start respecting yourself. And that starts when you can look in the mirror and say, I'm not perfect, but I'm not done. I'm not broken. I'm rebuilding, and I'm proud of the person I'm becoming. Face yourself every morning. That's how you'll rise. Morning habit 7. Write down 3 things you will do today, and finish them. Every morning, before your day begins, you should write down 3 simple but important things you will complete before the day ends. Not 10, not 20, just 3. This is not a to-do list filled with small, easy tasks. This is your daily power list. These are the 3 things that will make you feel proud at night if you finish them. For example, study 1 full chapter. Speak 10 English sentences aloud. Go for a 30-minute walk. Write a business idea. Read 5 pages from a powerful book. Finish the task I've been avoiding. Simple, clear, doable. Because if your brain starts the day with clarity, it will move with confidence. But if your brain starts the day with confusion, it will run in circles. Most people don't have a plan. They just react to the day, checking their phone, scrolling, doing small things that don't matter. But when you wake up and write down exactly what matters, you begin the day with purpose. This habit trains your brain to work like a builder, not a wanderer. Instead of asking, what should I do today? You already know the answer. You're not guessing. You're focused. This also helps you stop procrastinating, because when you write it down, your mind starts to own it. And when you finish it, you start building trust in yourself. There's a man who used to be completely lost in life. He had no job, no direction, no self-belief. One day, he started this one habit, writing down 3 things to do every morning. At first, it was simple. Wake up on time. Apply for 1 job. Cook lunch for himself. 3 things. That's it. After 30 days of this, he had completed 90 small wins. And those 90 wins gave him something he never had before. Momentum. He started trusting his own words again. He started believing, if I say I'll do it, I will. From there, he rebuilt his life. Not because of motivation, but because of 1 small habit. A written plan with clear action. Get a small notebook or use a piece of paper. Write today's date. Write 3 things. Not random things, but important actions that grow you. Do them before the day ends. At night, tick each one and smile at yourself. Because you just became a person who follows through. You don't need to plan the next 5 years. You need to plan the next 12 hours with clarity and courage. Your dreams don't need more time. They need more execution. Start every morning by writing 3 actions and finish them like your future depends on it. Because it does. Habit 8. Unplug from negativity and guard your mind like a temple. The first few minutes of your morning are the most sensitive part of your day. Your mind is like soft clay. Whatever touches it first will shape it. If you wake up and fill your brain with negative news, social media drama, comparison with others, celebrity gossip, endless scrolling, then your day will already feel heavy, unfocused, and emotionally weak. But if you unplug from all that noise and feed your mind something powerful, inspiring, or peaceful, you start your day like a warrior entering battle with armor on. This habit is about guarding your mind from the world's poison. Your thoughts become your mood. Your mood becomes your energy. Your energy becomes your actions. And your actions build your life. Your thoughts are often controlled by what you consume. If you scroll for 15 minutes in bed, looking at fake lives, rich people, political stress, sad videos, and mindless content, that becomes your mental environment. And just like your body gets sick from bad food, your mind gets weak from bad information. But when you unplug, when you choose to be intentional about what enters your mind, you become mentally bulletproof. You're not confused by everyone else's life. You're focused on building your own. Imagine a young man who used to scroll Instagram the moment he woke up. He didn't even notice it was killing his confidence. He saw people living better lives, and he started his day feeling behind, unworthy, anxious. Then one day, he decided to delete all social apps for the first 30 minutes of the morning. Instead, he sat in silence, read one page from a powerful book, wrote his thoughts, listened to a motivational video. Just 30 minutes, that's all. Within 1 week, his energy changed. Within 1 month, he started waking up excited, not drained, because now his mind wasn't being attacked. It was being protected. Don't touch your phone for the first 30 minutes. If you must use it for something good. Listen to a motivational voice. Speak English sentences aloud. Read your goals. Instead of consuming others' lives, build your own. If negative people message you in the morning, don't answer. Protect your energy first. This is not about isolation. This is about building emotional control. Weak mornings begin with distraction. Strong mornings begin with intention. You are not here to consume noise. You are here to create purpose. Guard your mind like your life depends on it. Because it does. Habit 9. Act like the person you want to become. Don't wait to become confident. Act like the person who already is, and your mind will follow. Every morning when you wake up, you have 2 options. You can continue being the same version of yourself, or you can step into the identity of the person you want to be. This habit is not about pretending to be someone else. It's about training your brain to live like the future version of you is already here. That future version of you walks with confidence, speaks clearly, finishes important tasks, doesn't quit, doesn't wait for motivation, doesn't scroll for 2 hours and call it rest. So the question is, why are you not acting like that version already? Most people wait for their situation to change, their mood to improve, or their fear to disappear before they start acting powerful. But successful people flip it. They say, I'm going to act strong even if I don't feel strong. Because that's how I become strong. This is called identity-based living. You decide who you want to be. And then you start acting like it today. Why this is life-changing. You don't become a winner when you achieve something. You become a winner when you start behaving like one, long before anyone sees your results. And this begins every morning. If the future version of you wakes up early, speaks fluent English, exercises daily, builds a business, learns new skills, doesn't care what people think, then your job is to bring that version into your reality through action. Every morning you say, how would that version of me move today? What would he do first? How would he speak to himself? What would she say in the mirror? What would she not tolerate anymore? And then you do it before your mind starts making excuses. Example, there was a boy who wanted to be a public speaker, but he was shy, quiet, and afraid of his voice. One day, someone told him, don't wait to become a speaker. Start acting like one, walk like one, dress like one, speak like one, even if it's small. So he began practicing English sentences every morning. He would speak to the mirror for 5 minutes daily. He would say, good morning. Today I will speak clearly. I will use strong words. I will not hide. At first it felt awkward, fake, embarrassing. But after 30 days, he didn't just sound different. He started believing it. Today, he's a full-time motivational speaker. Not because of luck, but because he acted like the future version of himself, long before anyone believed in him. How to do this? In the morning, close your eyes for 30 seconds. Visualize your future version, confident, healthy, successful. Ask, what does that person do right now? Start doing it, today, even in small steps. Walk, talk, and move like it's already true. This habit rewires your identity, because you don't attract the life you want. You attract the life you prove you can handle. Stop acting like the broken version of you. Start acting like the rebuilt version of you. You don't need permission. You don't need results first. You just need to step into the identity you want to become. And let your actions shape your future. Act like the person you want to become, until you become someone you're proud to be. Habit 10. Feed your mind before you feed your mouth. Every morning your body wakes up hungry. So you give it food, breakfast, tea, coffee. But what about your mind? What do you give your thoughts first? Most people give their mind news full of stress, social media full of fake lives, thoughts full of doubt, memories full of failure, conversations full of nonsense, and they wonder why their day feels weak, unfocused, and messy. This habit is about making sure your brain gets real nourishment before anything else. If your mind is not strong in the morning, your whole day will be driven by distractions. So before you eat your breakfast, feed your brain something that makes you smarter, stronger, and more focused. Your mind is your most powerful tool. Not your phone, not your car, not your money. And your mind is hungry in the morning. It's searching for something to believe, something to focus on, something to build on. But if you don't feed it intentionally, it will eat whatever garbage the world throws at it. So instead of reacting, you become the chef of your mental diet. You choose a powerful 5-minute podcast, a chapter from a motivational book, a YouTube video that teaches or inspires, writing your thoughts and clearing your mind, practicing English sentences aloud. This 10-minute ritual will change your day, your focus, your decisions, and eventually, your entire life. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning. Your stomach feels hungry, so you go to eat breakfast. But before you eat, you sit quietly for 5 minutes. Instead of scrolling your phone, you do one simple English action. You say out loud, "Good morning. Today I will learn. Today I will speak better English. I am not afraid of mistakes. I am improving every day." Or you listen to one short English audio. Or you read just one small paragraph in English. Not for hours, just 5 minutes. That's it. Now think about the difference. Most people wake up and fill their mind with social media, bad news, fear, comparison. So their brain feels heavy. But you fed your mind with English first. So your brain feels clear, confident, ready to speak, ready to learn. And when you eat breakfast after that, you are not just feeding your body. You already fed your future. If you feed your mind with English every morning, English will slowly become part of you. 5 minutes every morning is better than 0 minutes every day. After waking up and freshening up, sit with purpose. Ask, what does my mind need right now? Motivation, focus, peace, education, feed it. Read a powerful page. Listen to something inspiring. Practice speaking English out loud. Write 3 positive sentences. Only after this, eat your physical breakfast. Your brain is the CEO of your day. Don't starve it. You don't just need calories. You need clarity. Feed your body with food. But first, feed your mind with fuel. Because the quality of your day depends on what you gave your brain before the world gave it noise. The strongest people don't just eat healthy food. They eat healthy thoughts. So tomorrow morning, before you feed your stomach, feed your future. Listen to me. You don't get this morning back. You don't get this day again. And no one is coming to save you. But you don't need saving. You need to decide. Decide that today is not just another day. It's the day you stop being the old version of yourself. Because you've already lived enough mornings in pain. You've already lost too many days to fear. You've already waited long enough for the right time. This is the right time. From now on, no more weak mornings. No more snoozing your future. No more giving your first thoughts to doubt and distraction. Because you're not here to survive. You're here to build. Build discipline. Build strength. Build your voice. Build your future. Every powerful life you see out there, it began in the dark. It began with early mornings. It began when no one was watching. It began with the decision, I don't want to be the same person anymore. And now, that decision is yours. Don't wait for energy. Create it. Don't wait for motivation. Be it. Don't wait for support. Become your own support. Start winning your mornings. And soon, you'll start winning your life. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to rise. And if no one believes in you yet, good. Let this silence become your strength. Let this morning become your turning point. Let this day become the start of a new story. Because you were not born to stay tired. You were born to transform. So stand up. Breathe in. Say it out loud. I will not waste this morning. I will not waste this life. I'm ready. Your new life doesn't start next year. It starts now. If this message woke something up in you, then don't scroll away. Don't go back to the old you. Subscribe for your mission, your discipline, your rise, and your English. Come back every morning and remember, the world doesn't need another person who gave up. The world needs you. awake, focused, unstoppable.